Welcome to the Bushido Gang. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's AttackonSamurott, bringing you all a channel update video. So, it's been, I want to say, about maybe 2 years since I did my last update, since I did my last channel update. Um, and it's mostly been because I've been busy since I've been busy, and I haven't really been, and I've been kind of off and on with YouTube over the last couple years. So, um, this channel update is meant to be kind of to address some things, but also to let you guys know what my plans are for 2026. So, I do appreciate if you guys are willing to hear me out and listen to what I want to do for this year. So. So yeah, again, in the background. I'm just gonna be having Breath of the Wild in the. I'll be playing Breath of the Wild and just talking about my thoughts and whatnot and the plans I have for the channel. So yeah. Um. The first things first is what the channel is. Again, it's I mainly, if you're watching me for the first time, which hi there. But uh I mostly do, Pokemon Showdown lives. Again, I am a competitive um, PokeTuber. Again, I've been this way for a long time now, since I was 15, uh, and uh, and again, I've just been playing the game since then. Now for Showdown lives, like how I've been doing them in the past, they've kind of been like off and on. Uh, to the point where I don't have like a consistent schedule with them. So I would just end up recording them and uploading them whenever would be like whenever would seem more convenient for me. At least like lately, in last year in 2024, because again, in those 2 years I was very busy and I just had a lot more going on then that I couldn't really have a consistent schedule to upload. Um, right now, I would say things are kind of up in the air, really, where I'm at in life. So, um, and I'm not saying I'm in like a bad spot or anything. I'm not. It's just that um, where I want to go in life right now is not where I want to be. But I'm I'm still living um with my family and whatnot. So there's that. But again, I'll talk more about that later. Anyways, Showdown Lives. So the schedule right now, at the moment, is that I plan on uploading on Mondays and Fridays. So you guys will see a Showdown Live, on a Monday or on a Friday. Or actually, well, sorry, you'll see it on both days, Monday and Friday. So, wait, oh, wrong one. Try to do this again. There you go. But yeah, Mondays and Fridays you're gonna see Showdown lives. There's no distinction on on if I'm gonna do like if I'm gonna do a Gen 9 video one day and then like if I just do both days for Gen 9 and then next week I do like old gens or something like that. There's no distinctions for that. There's no distinction on that, so I may just end up uploading um like one. I don't know why I have that. Oh, wrong thing. How do I? There you go. Yeah, I may end up uploading one. Um, I may upload just one Gen 9 vid and then an old Gen vid. But again, it really depends on just how things go. But again, the plan is to get 2 videos or to get 2 uploads in, 2 Pokemon Showdown lives in for the week. So, um, so yeah, again, that's the goal. And to add on to that, for old gens, I would like to, I would like to, I'd like to make it Gen 1 through 5 again. So going back to that pattern I had before, and maybe add like Gen 7 and Gen 8. I know I played them a little bit. Well, Gen 7 I played a little. I played occasionally, but it wasn't super consistent. When it came to the old gen vids, but my goal is to again get back into doing that. And Gen 8 is now an old gen, so um, now I can add that on here if I want. Uh, and yeah, again, I don't want to go like too far into this, but yeah, I am gonna add Gen 7 and Gen 8 to the roster of old gen vids. So yeah. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the next thing I want to talk about is Pokemon Champions. So I'm just gonna have that like up here. Yeah. So Pokemon Champions, right? Um, I'm debating on how that's gonna go because right now there's really no news about the game, and I'm gonna assume that we're gonna get news probably. Uh, oh, they're probably gonna get news like probably next. Oh, I'm trying to go to that chest. Yeah, we're probably gonna get news like. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. There you go. Um, we're probably gonna get news about the game on Pokemon Day. So, and with Gen 10, I think that's gonna be coming up around that time or on that day. So currently, I don't have no plans for Pokemon Champions. But when the news does come around and more information comes out about the game, then I'll see what kind of stuff I can do with it. But at the moment, like I said, I don't know anything. But I am looking forward to whatever the game provides, and just what kind of simulator it really is going to be. Like if it really is like the Battle Factory, and well, not the Battle Factory, but like the Battle Frontier, but just expanded upon, that would be really cool. Or again, if it's just like Pokemon Stadium, then that's fine as well. But yeah, um, and then with Gen 10, to add on to that too, I have no idea what that's gonna look like. Like I really don't know what Gen 10 is gonna be. There've been rumors about that, and also to add on, there've been rumors for like a classic collection from Gen 1 through Gen 3. Um, Apparently that's been rumored to happen on around Pokemon Day. I don't know if that's true or not. Again, I've just seen the rumors on YouTube just randomly, but if that is true, then that's going to be a pretty big deal in itself. Um, but yeah, again, going back to Gen 10, there have been leaks about Gen 10 as well. Those leaks were part of the massive Terra leak that happened last year around this time. I think it was last year around this time that leak came out, or was it 2 years ago? No, it was last year. I think it was last year, like early last year that leak happened. But oh, but but yeah, but yeah. So for Gen 10, again, I don't know what type of information is going to come out about it, but something will. I mean, but I'll probably get something on Pokemon Day about it, and I'll probably cover that once the news drops. Now, one thing I do want to add about that too is that I don't know, like what. Well, I've had thoughts about continuing about whether or not I want to continue playing the game after Gen 10. Like for a while now, I want to say maybe about like for about 2 years, I've been thinking um, if Gen 10 may be the last generation I play, and and again, I'm still kind of thinking that right now. I'm still thinking if that's if that's really what I want to do. Again, I love this game. I love it. I love playing Pokemon. I love playing it competitively. But with the way how things have been going, I'm not sure if I want to keep going with it. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what Gen 10 brings, and also what Pokemon Champions brings too. That's another thing too. Um, see what both of those bring. Um, but but yeah, all I can say is that I don't know if I'm gonna keep going and keep making competitive Pokemon videos or competitive Pokemon videos and Showdown lives after Gen 10. I think Gen 10 may be my last one. So um so yeah, again, I love competitive, but I don't know how long I can keep it up. So just be aware of that. But that's what I want to add on there. So that covers Showdown Lives and just Pokemon in general. The next thing I want to talk about are drawing videos. So for the drawing videos, let me just get rid of that. So for drawing videos, usually when I do my drawing videos, it's usually from stuff I've done, like my own personal stuff, because I draw comics a lot, and I just make my own stuff. Sometimes I would do drawing videos where I'm just drawing from something I like, so from like a manga or something like that. I would just do that. So for the drawing videos, the plan is to have those up on Saturdays. So I would upload drawing videos on Saturdays instead of Sundays. Sundays just don't really work for drawing videos for me right now. I just don't really see it at the moment. But I do think that I can upload drawing videos on Saturdays. I think that would be great to do. Um, I think that would be a lot better for me with my schedule. So that would be the plan. That would be the plan to have that up on Saturdays. I would like to do more drawing videos, like more, like even like do lessons, with proportions and anatomy. I think that would be really cool to do. But yeah, again, that's just something I've had on my mind for a while. I know I haven't been as consistent with the drawing videos either. They've kind of been off and on, but I would like to up that up more this year and just make more drawing videos and again show off more of the work I've been doing. So I think that would be a really cool thing to do. So yeah, that's what I've had in mind with drawing videos. So again, they're going to be on Saturdays now, so you guys will see those. Again, I'm going to try my best to be consistent with them, of course, but the plan is to have drawing videos on Saturdays. So that is one update I would like to do with that. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are the next thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about. Oh, well, we're gonna run away. We're gonna run away from that real quick. Uh, but yeah, the next thing I want to talk about are oh, like well. Uh, I only can really use these. These would be better in the sequel, which I've been thinking about too. I've been thinking about Tears of the Kingdom, but I'll talk about that a little later. Um, yeah, the next thing I want to talk about are fighting games. So fighting games have been a big thing on my channel. Not really a big thing. They've been more niche. But I enjoy playing fighting games a lot, and I want to bring those back. So, uh, so my goal is to have a thing called Fighting Game Sundays. So I would like to do some fighting games or record some fighting games for Sundays, so you guys get to see some of that. Uh, now, now again, in the past, I was a little bit more. They were kind of off and on, really. Like they kind of just happened randomly. But I want to try and make them more consistent. So I want to have drawing. I want to have the fighting game videos. I want to have fighting game videos on Sundays. So that would be anything from Street Fighter to, because I do have that, anything from Street Fighter to Pokken, because I still have Pokken on my system. Um, Smash Brothers as well. I've been thinking about that too, and Dragon Ball Fighters. That one I've kind of been considering too, but most of those games I need, I need my Nintendo membership so I can get the online, so I can be online, and I haven't actually done that yet. So, um, that's something I plan on doing. But at the same time, I don't know how lively the online is for these games. So with Street Fighter, that one might just be what I've been doing in the past, which is just continuing to just play the classic, just continuing to play the arcade mode and just go through that. That might just be I might just continue doing that, and that may end up being the same thing with the Dragon Ball Fighters too, and the story mode too, because there is a story mode in that game too. So that is more than likely the plan with that. Maybe the same thing with Smash Brothers as well, but I have to see how that goes, and and just see the reception of it. But but yeah, I think I have more notes about that actually. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to add about that. Again, I enjoy fighting games, and I want to do more of them. So my goal is to upload them on Sundays now. Again, I can't say it's going to be guaranteed, but my goal is to at least try to be consistent with it. So oh, I should have just. Okay, well they already see me. Uh, yeah, after that, ooh, that hurt. And one more. So yeah, after that, after drawing videos, or not, sorry, after fighting games, the next thing I want to talk about are manga. So, oh, my bad. So, manga. So, in the past, I did record a lot of, well, I don't want to say a lot, but I did record some manga reactions that I did, where I was covering this manga called Run on Your New Legs. I want to get back into that. There have been a couple manga and even like comics that I wanna actually cover on the channel. I think that would be really fun to do. So, um, I've been thinking a lot about um, I've been thinking a bit about getting back into Run on Your New Legs. With that one, Run on Your New Legs, uh, that one is more well, the manga's done actually at the time I'm talking about it. Well, actually not at the time. It's just done already. Uh, I did see that the full manga's online now, so I can actually do some coverage on that with since it's now available. Because before when I was covering it, I actually bought the manga itself and I just covered it. Um, and I just covered it, just page by page. So I would like I would take the take images of it and would just talk about the pages and whatnot. But now that Run on Your New Legs has is is digital, I can actually cover that now. So yeah, I'm gonna plan on doing that, and I may even cover this one that I'm showing on the screen right now. I saw this manga from looking up like martial arts manga because I was interested in that, and this was one of them that showed up. I forgot the name of it. Uh, I mean, it says Red Blue, but I don't think that's the actual name. I think it's what probably is the name, but I don't know what the rest of it is. But it's about this guy, again, the main character right there, who is who's kind of overshadowed by his rival, who well, it's more like how do I explain it? It's more like um he doesn't like his rival because his rival's always smiling and is always happy all the time, and and he just wants to basically like beat him, and just kind of wipe the smile off his face. So that's why he gets into martial arts. Or that's why he gets into MMA. So that's I think there's more to it than that, but that's what I remember from from the coverage of it. But I may end up reading that. I think it'll be pretty fun to read. So that's one manga I have in mind. Another one is Ichi the Witch. That one I read a little bit. Well, actually, not a little bit. I've pretty much caught up to it, but I would like to cover it on the channel. I think that would be really cool to do. I like it. I like the manga. It kind of reminds me of Black Clover and the Big Three. So Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. It reminds me of all that. So I like that a lot, and it's a fun read. It's a pretty fun read. Um, so I plan on covering that. If you guys want me to, I think that would be pretty fun to do. But yeah, it's just something I've had on my mind for a bit when it comes to that. So that's something I would like to cover, and yeah. And another manga I want to cover is Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. That manga, it's finished now, but apparently there is the manga's returning back or is returning. Uh, there was some coverage that was happening or that happened a couple days ago, where um, the mangaka is planning on returning to the story, or is planning on returning to the story and continuing it. So um so yeah, it's supposed to be like the sequel to it. So I plan on covering that. Or I plan on playing that. I think that'll be really I'm playing. I plan on reading it. I plan on reading that manga. So that's something that I have in mind to do. So yeah. Next point is future playthroughs. So for the future playthroughs I have in mind, I would like, again, Pokemon Legends ZA. That's already planned. I definitely plan on doing that. That game has already been on my mind for a while anyway. And again, I already said that it was something I was gonna do once I finish playing Legends Arceus. So once we finish playing Arceus, that is when I'll that's when I'll pick up Legends ZA. It won't be like right away though. It'll probably be like maybe in March or April at the latest. Um, or at the earliest, actually at the earliest. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna start it right away. But when I get the chance, I will pick it up and I will play it for you guys. So yeah, that's the plan with that. I have other playthroughs I want to do as well. Uh, there are other playthroughs I have in mind as well, such as Kirby. I've been thinking about playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I think that'd be really fun to play. Uh, that game has been on my mind for a while, and again, it would be nice to play a Kirby game again. The last time I played a Kirby game on the channel was on my original channel, um, which if you guys know about that one, then you know how that went. But but um but yeah, that ooh, got some wood. But yeah, yeah, I had lost my old channel. But on that channel, I was recording some Kirby stuff. I think it was Kirby Returns to Dreamland. I think that's what it was. Um, and I think that might have been what it was, but I know it was on the Game Boy. But I had the emulator for it, so I played it on that emulator. But yeah, I do plan on covering that. That's been on my mind for a while, and then the other game, that I've been thinking about, Tears of the Kingdom could be a fun one, but I think with that game, I want to play that one on my own. Um, but yeah, I think that one might be on my own actually. But if there are other games I do get around to getting, then I would like to cover those as well on the channel. Because yeah, I don't want to just do like Pokemon stuff. I still want to play other games too for you guys. So yeah, that's the plan. With other playthroughs. So that covers that. And then last thing I want to talk about is it's just kind of a wrap up on just where I've been on YouTube, and just kind of thinking about where the future of the channel is going to be going. So I've been on YouTube since I was 15 years old. the platform has changed tremendously over the last 10 years. Some good and some very bad. My time as a YouTuber has been uncertain for the last 3 to 4 years. IRL, I've been looking for. I'm still looking for full time employment somewhere. So right now, I work a lot of part time jobs at the moment, just in fields that follow my interests in writing and drawing. So that's kind of what I've been doing outside of YouTube. Um, and that's why I've been off and on with YouTube as well, just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. So um, when I was younger, it was easier because of course, there was time, and I had more time. But as you get older, you realize that. Well, as I get older, I realize that time is finite, and I need to know how to spend it properly. So, um, still, the time I've spent making videos and thumbnails, it's a lot, but it's still fun. Like I really enjoyed over these last 10 years. I've really enjoyed, or over yeah, yeah, over these years, I really have enjoyed the process of making videos and making thumbnails. Again, there was a time when, again, when I was 15. Well, actually, no, I think when I was 18 or 19, when thumbnails were really new to me. Because before I would just kind of pick out whatever would work. I didn't really make thumbnails again, like I said, until I was like 18 or 19, making my own thumbnails. And then I did get help from other people to help make my thumbnails, and it was nice. There was one time where there was a person that did offer to make me thumbnails, but then they found out I was black, so they didn't respond after that, which is pretty funny. But um, but yeah, I've been a PokeTuber making competitive videos and discussions for a long time now as well, and I don't feel very confident to say that I'm gonna be doing this forever. Like this this is just constantly evolving and constantly changing, and there's just more and more content creators coming out. So um, and even on the Pokemon side as well, it's the same thing too. You get people that are doing challenge runs. You got people that still play Showdown, but they don't actually do it to the degree that to the degree that I do it, you know. And if you do see them, they're like very niche again, like how I am, or they're higher, or they're higher than that. But for me, I've always strived to be the best I can be at this game, but I have been struggling quite a bit with it. Um, in those 2 to 3 years, I began to get angry and more anxious with the game, um, and and again, I don't mean to get like angry or anxious with the game. It just kind of happened. Uh, like I want to say that it was around like the end of 2022 um, where I was in a tournament. Well, actually, no, it was during the summer of 2022 where I was in a tournament, and it was a bad experience. Like it was not a good experience. Like that tournament I had, I think it was for an old gen. Pretty sure it was for an old gen, but it was not great, and I just was not in a good mood after that. And there were some other things that happened as well too that just didn't add on to it. Um, at the time, I was interested in getting into computer science. Wanting to know how to code and whatnot, because I thought coding would be something that would be beneficial to me. Along with writing and drawing, but coding really wasn't that useful for me. So I didn't really see it as something that would interest me. But I began to feel kind of burned out towards the end of 2022, and I just wasn't feeling like myself really towards that end. And then getting into 2023 as well was kind of the same thing too. So I was just feeling like tremendous burnout. Um, and and yeah. Um, but again, I don't want to be angry or anxious with the game I play. Again, I like playing Pokemon and other games as well. Um, but I also don't think it's healthy for me to get so upset with a game I enjoy. Um, but again, this has held me back for some time. Um, it held me back to the point where I can't focus and just have fun like I used to. So this has been one of my many struggles, and I'm still working on it right now. So there are PokeTubers I've looked up to on this platform for a long time. Some have left and some have stayed, continuing to push out videos for the Pokemon community at large and the niche competitive field. I feel like I can say I've made some contribution, but I still have a severe lack of confidence in my abilities as a player of the game. Um, I can't be like the people I looked up to on this platform. Um, I I still envy them, but I just can't get to that same degree as they are. I've accepted that. I've just accepted that. I'll still play my heart out and I'll still play the best that I can, but um, my skill level is just nowhere near where those guys are. So, um, so yeah. Um, I used to think a lot about viewership and subscriber members or subscriber numbers, especially when I was in university. But right now, as of this time, I just want to focus on having fun and just be able to communicate with you guys more. That's the goal for 2026 on this channel. I just want to have fun. I want to communicate with you guys more. So if if I don't accomplish anything else this year on the channel, then um or if I let me reword it. That's again I want to focus on just being more communicate with you guys more. That's what I want to do. So um and again, if that's the only thing I do this year, then I'm happy with that. I first started my Attack on Samurott channel because I wanted to reach out to people who like Pokemon, fighting games, and drawing as much as I did. The the younger me, I didn't have that many friends back then, so um, there weren't a lot of people that liked the same thing I did. So I just that's pretty funny. So I just oh wait, can walk up that? Yeah, I can walk up that. But yeah, I didn't have that many friends that liked the same things I did. So being on YouTube and being able to find community that liked the same things I did, it just made it a little bit more. Um, it was just better to me to find people that like the same things I did and be able to just communicate with them more. So, um, oh, so again, my goal is just to focus on that. Uh, so that's all I want now. All I want is to have fun and communicate with you guys. YouTube is not a job for me, and it's never been. It's just my hobby. I'll keep making videos for as long as I can, but just know that this may come to an end. I thank you all for watching me over these years. It truly does mean a lot. Again, for you guys to watch my channel. Again, I don't know what makes you guys want to watch me, but you guys have been watching me now for a long time, and again, like I said before, it really does mean a lot to me. So thank you for that. Thank you for continuing to watch me, even in my fails and even in my even in my best moments. It really does mean a lot. So yeah. Before I end the video, I just want to say again, um, to the Bushido gang, it really does mean a lot over these last years that you guys have been able to stick around and watch me. So, um, again, I don't know how long I'll be doing this stuff, but I want to be able to do it long enough to I want to be able to do it to continue making videos for as long as I can. So that's That's all I want to say, really. Um, but again, that's it. So thank you guys, and I will see you for some more videos in the future. Be safe, wash your hands, and peace out.